Hey, what's up everyone? Wade here, and today I'm working with Courage Creative and live streaming in literally the middle of nowhere. So let me show you my setup. Let me show you how we're getting internet. Let me show you how we're getting power, because there's no power outlets out here. So let me give you that quick tour. All right, so let's talk about how we're getting power for this whole setup. We have two generators back here, and we're only tapped into one. We're tapped into the left one here. But what's amazing to me is I've never used generators to like power a whole setup. But they're working so amazingly. We filled them up with gas maybe like once when it was at halfway, and I just filled it up with gas now just to be safe. We've been live streaming for 7 hours now, and these things are running like a champ. So if you ever need to run outside, I mean, feel free to pick one of these Predator 3500s up. I think they're at Harbor Freight. They're a little expensive, but man, those things are awesome, and they're literally running everything that you're about to see next. So the next thing you're probably wondering is how are we getting internet? And we're actually using the client's Starlink, and we have it plugged directly in to the BoxCast Spark, which is just crushing it on this live stream. There's been about no packet loss. We did a speed test in the middle of this, and we were getting like 200 down and 20 up, which is perfect because we're just doing a 1080p live stream with 5 megabytes upload. So we've been rocking and rolling all day. We have like a teeny bit of packet loss. I'll show it on the screen. But man, we have had zero issues with the live stream. Let's talk cameras next. We got one Sony A7S3 right here for just like a lockdown shot when they want to do standby interviews or like kind of start a segment of the stream. We got a Sony Camcorder up there, which is just showing a nice wide shot of the whole area. It's showing vendors, it's showing people walking around. It's kind of just like our cutaway safe shot. And lastly, we have an FX3, which is just our roaming camera. So I never even explained what the FX3 was doing and why we had to roam around all day. And shout out to Josh, because he had to carry this around all day and he would just come back sweating. It was definitely a hot day in Ohio. The main point of this was we had to go around to booths and vendors and all the different gun ranges that were at this event to show off the activities and to show off what this event was really doing. So we had to hook it up to our Teradeks, which I'll put on screen. And Josh had to walk around all day while whoever was switching was talking to Bill, our producer, the whole time. But again, I just wanted to jump in and explain that because I didn't get to explain it during because I was just very busy and I had to leave. The other thing we have up there is our Teradek unit, and it is way up in the sky because we have to go about 500 or 600 feet way over to the other range to do the mag dump at the end of the event, which is the most important thing for this client. Okay, let's talk about what's on this table and is actually running it. We've got Joe actually on the phone with our producer, Bill, who is calling the shots and running the shots. We don't have a intercom system that could go all around this area, so we just had to resort to being on the phone, kind of old school, but I'd love to get a Hollycom system. But to start, yeah, we've got our multi-view in here. We've got our ATEM Mini Extreme right here. That's hooked up to a Mac Mini M4, and this is just a screen for the Mac Mini, which thank you, Edwin, for printing out these so we can put the screen up there. We've got our Spark encoder. But lastly, how we're doing audio for all this is we just have a DJI mic plugged into the FX3, which is then wirelessly being sent over to us from a Teradek. So anytime they go out to do an interview and they go to someone's booth or talk, it's literally just wirelessly being sent over to us from a DJI mic, and here's a sample of what that sounds like.
We are live, Rob. So, if you don't know, this is the one and only Rob. He can't spell, but he can lift a lot.
So that's live streaming in the middle of nowhere. If you have any questions, let me know. But it's actually a pretty simple setup once you figure out things like power and internet. Thanks for watching.